Hello everyone and welcome back to Scrolls, where today we are doing a deck guide for my Curse Control deck of Scrolls version 0.133. Now I've already done a deck guide for Curse Control, that was for a previous version, and that version was a bit rushed, to be honest. I just wanted to get it out there because there was no Decay deck that was being successful. I mean, there was Undead, but that's its own thing. You know, the standard sort of Decay big creature deck, that just wasn't working. Your standard Decay deck, which was working before the patch, was dead because they nerfed poison by making everything cost more, even though it's infinite. Increasing Blightbearer and Brain Lice, the cost there just hurt them so much. And then Witch Doctor going down to 4 attack, Hunter going down to 4 health. It was just so much that Decay wasn't working, so we had to come up with a new sort of build. And I came up with Curse Decay. It did well, but the version I had then was very unrefined. As I said, I rushed it out just so everyone had, you know, a base to work from to build this new Decay deck, which we were forced to play. So this is the new one. I've been working on it for a very long time, and it's doing very well. And yeah, taking like the past 2 or 3 weeks, I would say, I've been concentrating hard on it. I've been doing lots of research, I've been talking to other players, I've been watching other players in tournaments, looking at their builds and trying things out. I've tried out Ragged Wolves, I've tried everything. I've tried out everything, and this is what I've come up with. It's being very successful right now in the meta because there are lots of Gravelocks, because Gravelocks are doing amazing as well. That's just suddenly come out as being a really, really solid deck. And what's a good idea when there's a really popular deck on the ladder? You look to counter it, and that's what I've done with this build, and I think it's really fantastic. So yeah, let's delve deeper into what this deck can do. Okay, so we're going to begin with looking at basically what the idea behind the deck is, and that is Curse. I mean, the deck's called Curse Control. I need to show you the Curse scrolls. So there are 4 in this deck that deal with Curse. There is Curse Presence. It's a 2-cost spell, and it says target unit gets Curse 4. So that's basically 4 damage for 2 cost. It's amazing. It's probably going to get nerfed to giving Curse 3, which I think is fine. But yeah, Curse 4 for 2. Curse 4 with like Infectious Blight or Brain Lice is 5 damage. That kills a lot of things, such as an Elder. So it just does really well. With Baleful Witch, it does 4 damage. I cannot say how good the scroll is. Not too bad though. Lots of things going on. Oh well, there you go. Curse Presence, yeah, very good. Baleful Witch. Now this kind of gives Decay board wipe potential. It was okay in the previous patch with Bloodline Taint, but with Curse Presence and an add-on, it really allowed the deck to kind of move on. So we've got Baleful Witch, it costs 3. It's 2 attack, 2 countdown, 2 health. It's got range attack, which is weird, but whatever. It says when Baleful Witch comes into play, any curses on creatures in play are triggered. So if the unit has Curse 4, it'll be dealt 4 damage. If it has Curse 2, it'll be dealt 2 damage. So that's the idea of it. That you curse things, you play Baleful Witch, you blow things up. You curse things, you play poison, you blow things up. And then throughout the game, you gain lots of resources, lots of cards, and you win. And this all allows you to do that. Bloodline Taint costs 4. Target units and other units on the same side that share a subtype get Curse 2. So if you're playing against Order, all their stuff are humans, so they'll get Curse 2, which kind of stuffs them. I mean, it's not that great in some situations, like against energy. Against Gravelocks, it's fantastic. Against energy ranged, it can struggle because that deck's got Gravelocks, humans, and automatons. Basically, any deck with lots of subtypes means it can struggle. Growth, beasts and humans, you can get away with it. It's not as good. Decay, it's not brilliant. There's too many things. Like there's beasts and undead and humans. Probably other things that I've missed off. Was that it? That'd be it. But yeah, it just does struggle against Decay. Yes, it's not that brilliant. I've heard of course it's going to get nerfed. I've actually seen a nerf which might be introduced, and I hate it. I hope they don't do that because Decay will just not exist, and that's really worrying. But yeah, Cursemonger, it costs 4. It's a 3/2/4 with range attack, and when Cursemonger's countdown is 0, you may reset its countdown to give target unit Curse 2. So this is basically a way of getting board presence with a decent sized creature, and it can just dish out Curse whenever we want to. Generally, you want to curse units instead of attacking Nigel, but there are cases where you do want to attack. But mainly, look to curse units with Cursemonger. Even if you have no way of dealing damage at that time, it will, come back to bite you if you don't later on in the game, I think. So yeah, that's the curse. Now if I show you the poison as well, because this is kind of the interaction where we've got here. Okay, so when I say poison, I mean removal in general, because that's the category I put it in. So we've got 5 sort of removal spells. We'll start off with Infectious Blight, because it's highlighted. When Infectious Blight comes into play, enchanted creature becomes poisoned. If it's destroyed by poison, a random creature on the same side gets Infectious Blight. So this is a permanent source of dealing damage to your opponent. Infectious Blight will keep pinging around, blowing things up, doing 1 damage, but we are able to get lots of curse to amplify Infectious Blight and just blow things up a lot. So Infectious Blight will destroy 1 unit, next turn it will destroy another. Basically the aim is with this deck, Infectious Blight kills a unit once per turn. And with Curse Presence and Bloodline Taint, that's possible, I think, yeah. Damning Curse, only got 1, it costs 4, taxing 1, destroy target creature units you control are dealt 1 magic damage. Magic damage. Yeah, still don't know why it's got taxing, but we've kept 1 in because there are some things you do want to remove. And because of Halls we can cycle it, and killing your own stuff can be useful sometimes. I tried running Naught and 3 Brain Lice, but it didn't really work. I just want the option of spot removal is useful. Just kill a Great Wolf, kill a Harvester, kill a Witch Doctor, kill a Freak, kill an Elder. The option's there for you. Yeah, that's Damning Curse. Brain Lice, it costs 4. Talented creature becomes poison. When it's destroyed, draw 1 scroll. So, a bit like Infectious Blight, you poison a unit. This time you draw a scroll instead of Infectious Blight going all over the place. We've got 2 because it's not as good. I think 5 poison scrolls is all we need, and that really helps. In the previous version, I didn't have Brain Lice, and with it in, pretty good. We've got 3 Soul Steal. Destroy target creature with health 2 or less. Summon a Marsham on a random target on your side. So we kill Dust Runners, Hired Smugglers, Kinfolk Braves, anything with 2 health, basically, obviously. So it's really well placed in this meta, so there are quite a few low health things. And it does give you a tremendous value, just summoning a Marsham on your side, which you can mainly use as a chump blocker, to be honest. You do just want to play units just to defend your honest and not looking to use your creatures early on just to get board presence generally. You're using them as blockers, and Soul Steal allows you to do that. That's just Tribesman, Oblivion Seekers. Just play them as blockers, that's what you want to do. So Soul Steal is good there. And you've got Erode, which I took inspiration from Puku. I was only trying Ragged Wolves as well, but then the poison and magic damage changed a bit, and there are a few more structures appearing, so I went with Erode instead. And the ramp is really, really effective. I mean, your opponent may not play structures, but if they do, Erode's really useful. It will ramp you up quite fast. It doesn't work with Curse, unfortunately. But yeah, just being able to ping like Forges and Oculus Cannons really, really helps. And it can be good against late game order as well, because there are a few structures there. So that's Erode. Now we'll look at the rest of the creatures. I'm doing this in a weird order, aren't I? But yeah, rest of the creatures. Okay, so I've got 5 listed here. It's not many creatures in my deck. I think there's only 21. But yeah, I've got 3 Tribesmen. So 2 cost, 2, 3, 4. Play it as a wall, that's all it's there for. And an extra creature to play with Necrogeddon. You just use it when you feel you need to just... It basically says pay 2, gain 4 health on an idol. And it protects Witch Doctors as well, which is good. Good for Necrogeddon fodder, as I said. But yeah, mainly there to give you health. I tried Darkling for more control aspect, but I think you need the raw strength of Tribesman to be really effective. Harvester, it's good in this deck, but you don't really want to play it early. Well, it depends what you're facing, I guess, but it's really good at just ending the game for you. It's a big threat which they can't really ignore, which buys you more time. It's an 8/5/4 with that costs 3 with Relentless, doesn't count down when a creature is destroyed. Harvester's count now is decreased by 1. So we can do big board wipes with Harvester. Just lots of curse damage, destroy lots of creatures. Remember, you can curse your own stuff and blow them up, so you play Bloodline Taint on lots of husks, and then Baleful Witch and Harvester will hopefully then be on naught counter and you can attack. So that's a nice interaction there. Other than that, watch out, because yeah, you don't value it as much as you would in a normal Decay deck. But once you get Harvester down, and you are able to kill things, you're going to be in a good stead. Ilmire Rot Eater, it costs 3, so 3/2/3. When a creature adjacent to Ilmire Rot Eater is destroyed, it gets +1 attack and +1 health. If Blightbearer costs 3, Blightbearer would be in instead of Rot Eater, but it doesn't, so Rot Eater's in. It's good against growth, poor against energy, doesn't matter against order, good against decay. But yeah, another thing which is kind of like a chump blocker sometimes, mainly against energy. But against growth, value it so highly. I cannot state how highly you should value it against growth because it gets huge and I can't deal with it. Really, really good scroll against growth. Against order, not bad-ish. Decay, good. Energy, crap, because it's got 3 health. Oblivion Seeker, cost 5. It's a 2/2/3 ranged attack, and Oblivion Seeker is destroyed. Draw 2 scrolls. Use it as a chump blocker. You don't care if it dies because you draw 2 scrolls, and that's good for you because then you can ramp more, and you can draw more, and you can destroy more things. This helps you cycle through your deck, find the answers you need, and then you can start blowing things up. And yeah, really good with Necrogeddon as well because you can just have blurs on the field if your opponents ignore them. Play Necrogeddon, you draw lots of scrolls, which is great. And then we've got Witch Doctor, 6 cost, 4/5 ranged attack, and when a human creature adjacent to Ilmire Witch Doctor is destroyed, a husk is summoned in its place. So great against growth, great when you are facing potential lethal in some places. You can just drop a Witch Doctor and that will stop your opponent from winning quite a few times. Like say you got like 5 health idol or so. You can play a Witch Dog and a creature, and that idol will probably be safe. So it does just slow your opponent down quite a lot. 5 health body with, husks being summoned. Slows them down, really useful. 4 attack. It used to be 5, which is probably should still be, but really good creature. I tried it without it, and I started losing, so I should tell you what Witch Doctor can do. Woo. So that's all the creatures, and lastly we've got all the sort of control-y extra spells and stuff, which I couldn't be bothered to categorise into anything else. Okay, so finally we've got some more sort of removal in Languid. We've got 3 of those. It costs 2. Enchanted units attack is decreased by 2 when Languid comes into play. Draw 1 scroll. Mainly into counter energy, because they've got a lot of 2 attack stuff, and it cycles through your deck, which is fantastic. 1 Watcher. Costs 2 as a 0/4, and when a unit adjacent to Watcher is destroyed by non-combat damage or death effects, Watcher deals 2 damage to a random opponent's idol. So we only need 1, and it really just helps give a finisher to the deck, because we can just play Watcher Necrogeddon, and we'll be on like 15 decay or something stupid like that. And we'll be able to play lots of stuff and just get an extra damage. And if we don't run 1 Watcher, we are pretty much dead to Structure Energy. So this at least gives us 1% chance of winning, so it's in there. And it's really good against decay as well. It's just good. How much damage has it done? Quite a lot. Draining Mist, we've got 2 of these. It costs 3. All opponent units who count down 1 or less have their countdown increased by 2. Mainly in there to counter aggro growth. Otherwise, that matchup can struggle. Be a struggle for you. But Draining Mist really, really helps to slow your opponent down. Good against range energy as well, because you can stop Oculus Cannons and Forges to slow your opponent down. So yeah, Draining Mist is in there. Try running 3, I think that was a bit overkill, but 2 seems to do nicely. Rattle Hymn. Now it's interesting, as you can have a choice of 3 halls or 1 Rattle Hymn and 2 halls. I was going with 3 halls for a long time, but if you face decay and you run Rattle Hymn and your opponent doesn't, you win. So I thought that's kind of good, and you don't. The meta's shifted a bit where you don't need 3 halls now. I think if you play it right, you don't need it. But 3 halls is good. So there's the option here. I like going Rattle Hymn and halls. And there are sometimes, you might, I don't know, 1 in 1,000 chance you play Miracle Growth. Rattle Hymn's there and you win. But yeah, that's that, and halls is just insane. It costs 6 as a Linger spell, Linger 4. At the beginning of your turn, sift 3 scores from your discard pile and draw 1 of them. I expect this to be nerfed soon, not because it's OP, because Mojang seems to like to nerf everything that's good in decay. But yeah, allows you to draw more scrolls. Just draw things that you played. I played a game against Clever US, and he's playing Aggro Growth. And I kept on playing a Baleful Witch. He kept on destroying it when I kept on redrawing the Baleful Witch and blowing things up, which was a mistake by him, but it's just quite a funny thing. So yeah, halls, really, really good. You can keep cycling them as well, so you can keep recycling them, sorry. So you can play halls, get another halls from it, and then just keep them going, so you can always got a halls in play. And if you do that, you're going to win, because it's insane. And then finally we've got 2 Necrogeddon. Cost 7, sacrifice all creatures you control. Creatures adjacent. Oh, sorry, creatures sacrificed this way are replaced by husks at countdown 0. So basically, how you win is you play Necrogeddon and you do lots of damage that way. Not many others of ways of winning, to be honest. Works well with Watcher, as I stated. Really good against energy, because this is how you come back against energy. You just play Necrogeddon, destroy a few creatures. They haven't got any board presence. You're happy. But yeah, value Necrogeddon highly. Really, really good scroll in this deck, and you kind of need it. So yeah, that's everything. We're going to look one more time at the deck, and then hop into a game. Okay, so to quickly go over everything once again, we've got 3 Erodes, 3 Cursed Presence, 3 Ilmire Tribesman, 3 Languid, 1 Watcher, 3 Baleful Witch, 2 Draining Mist, 3 Harvester, 3 Rot Eater, 1 Rattle Hymn, 3 Soul Steal, 3 Bloodline Taint, 2 Brain Lice, 3 Cursemonger, 1 Damning Curse, 3 Infectious Blight, 3 Oblivion Seeker, 2 Halls of Oum Lasa, 3 Witch Doctor, and 2 Necrogeddon. And as I said before, this deck is really well placed in this meta because there are tons of Gravelocks about. But yeah, energy is tough. Although Gravelock's energy, so that's kind of like counterintuitive. I don't know. It takes practice. But anyway, we're going to hop into a game now. And yeah, hopefully it'll be a good one. Okay, so we've got our game against Vincent Zeppelin. Good luck. We don't know what we're facing. This hand's not too bad. We've got a bit of control here. I think we're going to keep it. It's a bit of a risky keep, to be honest, but I think the average sort of hands we're going to get, I think this is just slightly above it, so we're going to keep it. It's playing energy, which means it's probably a bad keep. Rot Eater isn't too groovy against energy because it dies to burn, so we're going to get rid of that. Hopefully he's playing Gravelocks, in which case we should win. If he's not, he's playing Structure Energy, we're stuffed. He's got Automaton, so it's probably not Gravelocks. Yeah. Okay, Damning Curse. Now, he probably would have played Hired Smuggler there, so I think we might be able to afford to get rid of Soul Steal. I think our Curse will carry us home. At least that's what we're hoping for. This is one of the matchups that not too fond of, but since I've added the Languids in, it's been doing okay. Damning Curse, I can Damning Curse, Elders. There's nothing really too beefy in energy, it's just when we play Machinating things, so I think we can afford to get rid of Damning Curse. It's going to work our way up to a Witch Doctor and go from there. Hopefully draw halls. Then start just destroying everything, get in a road, kill structures, and go for a big Necrogeddon play. 'Tis the plan. There's the halls, so we don't need 2 Witch Doctors. I think that's a bit greedy. And we definitely want to keep a hold of Bloodline Taint and Cursed Presence. I haven't done anything for 5 turns, that's true. Yes. That's all I can do, reply with a smiley face. He's not doing anything, so he thinks we're up to something, which we kind of are. We've got Rattle Hymn. Energy has 1 lingering spell which they play. I've forgotten what it's called, but it's rubbish, so he's not going to be playing that. We'll just play our halls. Hopefully he's not running Stone Enigma, because if he's running... Is it Stone Enigma? Whatever it is. The thing that kills lingering spells. Because if he does, we're stuffed. The stuffing will be big. I think it's Stone Enigma. Hopefully we don't find out, because if he does play it, yeah, we're dead. I thought that was going to be it then. I just had a feeling. Oh god, he's playing everything. Yes, you can ping us. Right. Draw a Damning Curse. We may as well take the Damning Curse because we are going to start to need to destroy a few things eventually. We get a Languid, which is nice. This isn't currently doing anything to us, so whatever. We'll just play an Oblivion Seeker. I mean, Witch Doctor will be more mana efficient, but we need to draw removal. We need to find a Brain Lice or Infectious Blight to get going. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. What's going on? So yeah, we're going to force him to kill this. We're going to keep on drawing and ramping. Languid a few things. Start dealing poison damage. Because range energy does have low health, but they do have a few different subtypes. We've got humans and automatons going on here. Okay, so we're just going to protect this idol here. Soul Steel, can I get anything? I can kill the Dust Runner up here, which isn't too bad. Now, what do we do? I think probably a good idea to get the Brain Lice going. We don't need to play a Soul Steel yet, we can just get a few enchantments going about, so we're going to do that now. Let's nerf this Canonetta, because it's awful. Damning Curse. I think we're just going to keep Blind Removal. Ramp up a bit more, and Brain Lice on the Echomaton, then play Bloodline Taint next turn. And he'll get the ramp from it, but whatever. He's only on 4 energy. Not Burn. Okay, well that's his turn gone. We draw more stuff. Languid was a bit of a late addition. I was running Rippers for a more creature-based deck, but Languid is just so good against energy and against aggro growth. That kind of really helps tip the balance. But he is doing a bit of damage here, which is quite worrying. We don't mind losing 2 idols as long as we don't lose a third. That's generally the rule. Oh, that's close. Now we'll take the Oblivion Seeker because it's drawing me cards. I don't really need all this removal. I want to kind of keep the Tribesman just as a chump blocker. But what do we do here? The play might be Infectious Blight, Bloodline Taint, and take out a few gun automatons. And we'd keep the Languid. We'll keep the Soul Steel. I think we're just going to get with Damning Curse again. So we're going to let him ramp a bit here. We're playing Bloodline Taint. Halls is now gone, sadly. Why does Infectious Blight have to go on there? Why couldn't it go on here? Yeah, we can Languid, we can Soul Steel, and try and start slowing this process down. Oh, he's burned it. Okay. In a way, I'm happy about that, because that just kind of doesn't... It makes no difference to his board. To stop the Infectious Blight, that wasn't doing too much anyway on that Storm Runner, so we're not too bothered. Draining Mist is excellent. In fact, I'm tempted to play Draining Mist now. But Languid, Soul Steel, Cursemonger's not too bad either. Let's Languid first and see what happens. Get Baleful Witch. Now, Baleful Witch is really good. So I think we're going to go with the Soul Steel Cursemonger plan. We'll Soul Steel this. That way we can play Cursemonger down here or up there. He might have a Machinated, so I think we're just going to play it up here, it'll be safer. So we can get some board presence. We might be able to start doing a few things. But we do have the Curse Presence Baleful Witch play, which will be really strong against energy because most of our stuff is like maximum 4 health. It's only Elders which have more health. And Thea, but if he plays Thea, then we're just in trouble. Okay, so we've got the Forge. We can slow that down with Draining Mist. If we draw Erodes, fantastic. Ideally, we want to keep this alive. Then we can curse something, then go Curse Present, Baleful Witch. Oh god. Okay, so that's a lot of things. Yeah. So, what do we draw? We'll get an Oblivion Seeker again. I kind of want to hold on to Draining Mist for next turn, so we're just going to get rid of one Oblivion Seeker. Infectious Blight is good, so I think we're going to go with Infectious Blight, Oblivion Seeker up here. And I've moved this up just so it can be a bit more interactive with the board, and it protects the idol a bit more as well. Or a bit more, a lot more, because it's now in front. So we'll see what he does here. Do you really want to try and kill this? Oculus Cannon Bombard? Oh, there's one Bombard. Nothing I can do about that. Do get a draw though. He draws a structure, which is pretty good for him. I guess a Necrogeddon. Okay. Necrogeddon's really useful, but I think we're forced to sack it. And we need to get the halls going again because that is key. So we're just going to do a bit of that. We've got to try and stay ahead of the curve with ramp. We've got to really try and ramp up high to make big plays. Might just play Draining Mist next turn. Just to stop this as well. That's going to be annoying, but we can do a big play next turn with things. Necrogeddon. I actually think we're going to want now that I've drawn that. What we can get rid of? We get a Bloodline Taint, which is good. So I can Taint Witch, kill this, or I can Draining Mist and delay things, but then I've got no other play really. So I can Curse Presence. I think Bloodline Taint might be better. Bloodline Taint, that way I kill that. I can kill this with Infectious Blight. This goes down a bit. I can still Draining Mist, actually. Curse Presence, Bloodline Taint is actually okay. I think we'll go with that. It's not the best thing in the world, but it will do. We've still got one Baleful Witch in the hand, so we'll go with that. And I've still got a Necrogeddon play I can do next turn. And try and deal some damage. Might Erode as well. Why on earth have I got 11 people watching this? God, must be desperate. Desperate to view the horror that is this matchup. Smuggler, at least you can't play Bombard. Okay. Now, Necrogeddon, Baleful Witch. Ooh, I think Curse Presence will be more useful because we do need, because he has now got Gravelocks, Gun Automaton structures. There's just no synergy with Bloodline Taint at the moment. I could go Erode, but I think I need. I can't play the Baleful Witch. That's the problem because it will kill the Infectious Blight. So we're not going to go with that plan. We're going to get rid of the Witch Doctor here because I do want to be more control-y still. We can go Curse Presence, Infectious Blight. That will go off, which is annoying. If we want to kill that, so tempted just to bring this down. Yeah, might just bring this down. Then I'm going to Brain Lice something, and it may as well be this Hired Smuggler. Let's see what happens. Not bad. The key to beating energy, ranged energy especially, is just wiping their boards so they can't make big plays with Bombard. He's up to 9 energy, which is quite irritating, if I can find the words. But, we're not in the worst position. That's an interesting play. Baleful Witch again. We'll just take the Curse Presence, thank you. I could Erode, or I could Languid. I think I'm going to Languid first, see what happens. Get another Erode. So Erodes are fun, if you don't know. But we'll have no other play, which is really annoying. So I think we're just going to say goodbye to a Draining Mist here. Soul Steal? Meh. I've got nothing else to do. Do I just Necrogeddon? Necrogeddon to kill this and then I can Erode it next turn? That's pretty bad, isn't it? I think we're just going to Draining Mist just to stop this from going off. Just to slow him down a bit. Get a Rot Eater. Okay. I'm sort of regretting sacking the Witch Doctor actually now because I do want to start playing some creatures. No, he's potted it. Okay, well, good for you. Let's get rid of the Soul Steal for growth. and start playing Erode, I think. We need to start getting this going. But what do I try and get rid of? In a way, I think it's this, because this can just do a lot of damage. And we can't take full advantage of that, so it's going to do that. We're going to need to play the Rot Eater and hope it doesn't move down. Hooray, that worked. At least now that I'm into growth, I can actually start playing Erodes, which is nice. And we're going to be ramping up very quickly. Okay, well, I'm not bothered about that because it's not dealing any damage to my idols, and that's all I care about. Harvester is... I think I value Curse Presence a lot here. So we can build up to take out that. I'm scared of like a big bombard play, that's a problem. I think this might just be an excellent time just to play lots of things. Now, I don't know if you've experienced playing lots of things, but it's always a good idea. So, we shall do just that. So we're going to go Oblivion Seeker. I don't care about him killing a Rot Eater, whatever. We're just planning on doing a big play next turn. Where can't he hit my Harvester? He can't hit it here. That'll do. Was it better to go Curse Presence? No, it's not. Get a Cursemonger down? I think Cursemonger might be better, actually. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It might look weird, but whatever. Now, if we can get Necrogeddon going, we almost cycled our deck, which is good. He's kept up quite well with the amount of ramp and jaw I've got, actually. He's going up there with a Cannonetter. I guess he's got Bombard. Yep, there we go. Not a board wipe, so whatever. The more he tries to deal with my creatures, the better for me. Because that means he's not damaging my idols, and I will win in the long game. So we don't need a Harvester here. Oh, I could triple Curse Presence and Harvester. Let's see. That's the tempting thing. This is very tempting to go. Curse Presence, Curse Presence, Curse Presence, Baleful Witch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Harvester. That'll draw ramp. That'll kind of leave me no, I'm just not doing too much. So I think we're just going to. I don't know. I'm scared of another bombard, that's the problem. I think we just go like this. That can go there actually. I think that's fine. Now that's not got potion of resistance on, which is quite good. And I'm in a position where I can Curse Presence, Baleful Witch, Necrogeddon and do damage. Let's go with a triple Curse Presence, Baleful Witch play. Okay, if that's his turn, I'm really happy. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, so I can do things this turn. His presence. I get another Rot Eater. Oh, another Necrogeddon, sorry. That's pretty good. So we can go Curse Presence to get rid of this. Baleful Witch to kill it. And I could just play Necrogeddon, draw from Oblivion Seeker. Start getting going. So we can kill these things down here. If he Thunder Surges me, then well done to him, but whatever. If he's held on to Thunder Surge that long, then congratulations. And I've still got another Baleful Witch Curse Presence play. Okay, that's quite good. So you can kill quite a few anyway. So if you place Thunder Surge, it's a bit of a waste. There's really no getting away around that. He's wiped the board. Okay. It does nothing else. That's interesting. That's really interesting, actually. Don't know why. Harvester, kind of don't want, because I just want to do big things. So we can Languid now. Set up for another Necrogeddon. So we can go Oblivion Seeker. Do I Languid again? Or do I Rot Eater Tribesman? I think I just Languid again. Get rid of that. And go Rot Eater. Yeah, because why not? I haven't seen any machinated yet, which is very worrying. See what I mean? Yeah, okay, that works. Is he just going to snipe an idol? Probably should. If he attacks my creatures, then I'm happy. No, he snipes the idol. Correct play. Okay, but we can now do Baleful Witch. Oh, no, we can do big Necrogeddon play again. So we can Erode. Tribesman, Necrogeddon. Can I Witch as well? Or is it Curse Presence Witch better? Tribesman kills same number of things, does it? Pretty much. I just need to kill 4 things. We need to save a Baleful Witch. So we draw from Oblivion Seeker, which is nice. We get a Halls and a Draining Mist. Not the worst in the world. I'd rather him, these two be together because he Thunder Surges and do things, I'll be upset. We need to get Halls going and start getting Witch Doctors and stuff down to defend because we are quite low on idle health and vulnerable to an idle snipe or 7. Takes that one with a spark, okay. And he pops it. Okay, how can I kill that? Soulsteel kills it. Is it worth? I think we're just Draining Mist. I think Draining Mist and then Rot Eater up here. Because as I say, we need to protect against the sniper. I don't want him drawing cards. And I can afford just to waste a Draining Mist there. Tempest Reaver. Oculus Cannon. Okay. Well, I definitely don't want the Rattle Hymn, that's for sure. 3 Bloodline Taints. I don't want that in my hand. I want other things, please. Let's just nerf that a lot. I don't need to nerf it anymore, actually. I could just... do kind of want to try and draw a Necrogeddon. If I play this though, I can't. I need to. Yeah, I think I do need to kill this. It may look weird, but I do need to kill it. So we'll do that. Then I can set up with a Languid Tribesman or Oblivion Seeker. Hit Languid with that because it has got piercing. And I can line up, but do I because of Thunder Surge? Am I that worried about things? I think I can get away with it. I think Thunder Surge will be worse. So we'll go with that. I'm just searching for that Necrogeddon again. Necrogeddon is what kills energy. We can get a Watcher with it as well, then fantastic. I might be greedy. Sort of. Okay, so Adder's down to 4. 3, sorry. Get another Languid. I get an Erode as well. Yeah, I don't need Bloodline Taint. Infectious Blight is useful. So let's erode it. I do need to play stuff along here, but I can just go Oblivion Seeker, Witch Doctor, Languid, I think is good. Maybe I should have Languided this actually. Maybe I should have. Stormrunner. Well, that's going to have to die. Taint, Blight, Erode, Necrogeddon. Oh, Necrogeddon. Definitely take that. Okay, so what do I get rid of? I think I can get rid of 1 Curse Presence here. So I can Soul Steal. There. I can then play Necrogeddon. It's a bit risky though. I think I can hold back from Necrogeddon actually. I probably should play Harvester first. I'm just so worried about this coming through and pinging me. That's what I'm worried about. Necrogeddon will leave me very vulnerable. So I think we just kill things like this. In fact, I'm just going to waste for Taint here and use Brain Lice. Yeah, I should have played Soul Steal first, that was a mistake. That's really irritating. That's irritating. Okay. At least I could take out this now, which is quite a big thing. Can I? No, I can't. Draining Mist. Soul Steal is going to have to go. Get a Damning Curse, which is interesting. Damning Curse. I've still got a potion resistance on. That's really irritating. If I Damning Curse that, so that can kill that, kill that. This can come in for 8. I don't really want that to happen. I can move and then Draining Mist and ping, which is good. Draining Mist can come down. And I Cursemonger as well, or do I get the Infectious Blight going? I think I can just Cursemonger. That might just be an awful play, I don't know. If I can draw the Watcher, then I can win. So I'm sure I'll be able to get enough damage. Don't have Bombard, please. If you had Bombard, Bale was dead. Okay, so draw something nice. Cursemonger's not exactly what I want. Baleful Witch isn't anything. Does us get rid of this, I guess, which we may as well do. With the Blight or the Cursemonger? See, Damning Curse here might be better because then I can wipe out this. I think Damning Curse would be better actually. I can draw from that, which is good. And I've got Halls and Cursemonger. Do I play for Erode as well? I think I'll play for Erode as well just so I can get damage in. Okay. I've still got the Necrogeddon and Baleful Witch and Curse Presence. Up to 15 decay, which is good. Could do with some more cards in hand. I think where this gun automaton spawns could be key. If it spawns here, that will reduce my chance of lethal by quite a bit. If it spawns here, then I can get through with Necrogeddon up here easily and down here. Thunder Surge, okay. Is that game? That is game. Phew! Okay, so we can just go that, there, Necrogeddon. I'm not just imagining things here. Thank you. It worked. We got there. 28 rounds against range energy. Only really that was a good game. Well, there you have it then. Curse Control, the newly updated version. As I said, it's perfectly placed to counter Gravelocks in the current meta. Range energy, very tough matchup, but somehow managed to win here. Aggro Growth, favourable matchup. Order, favourable matchup. Decay, normal creatures, not so much. Yeah, structure, energy, you're stuffed. Yeah, other than that, pretty good. Late game order actually can be a bit tricksy, but yeah, give it a go. I think it's pretty well placed. And try it before it's nerfed, because I'm hearing rumours which aren't good. So, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.